Hi kids, and welcome to World History for the 2020-2021 school year. My name is Miss O'Brien. I'm going to be your teacher, and this video is just to walk you through our course syllabus and the course expectation for this upcoming year. This resource will be available on the Pearson platform, so it's something that you can always just refer to if you have questions. Up at the top, I have my contact information. I have my email. This is going to be the best way to get in touch with me in the most efficient manner. I've included my school phone number and extension. However, I may not always be in that classroom due to the way we are organizing the scheduling this year. So in particular, if your parent is trying to contact me pretty urgently, they can either call the front desk or email me directly. And for you guys, email is going to be the best way to contact me. My online office hours are going to be both on Mondays and Thursdays from 1:40 to 2 p.m. Each of those days, I will be posting a link to a Google Meet. So you can just go into Pearson, click on the Google Meet link, and jump into the office hours. If those times don't work for you, feel free to just email me and set up an individual appointment, and we can make something work. The next part of the syllabus is just the course description. I'm not going to read that for you. You guys can read that. But in general, world history, we are looking at a large scope of events, places, people, and ideas. So we're going to be starting out with prehistory, so even before written history began, all the way up until modern times, so 21st century. So this is a full year-long course. We're going to be covering a ton of different topics, things like religion, politics, philosophy, art, science, technology. All of that will be covered in this course. So we're going to be looking at things, some major themes, geography, and basically the course is designed for you to investigate and demonstrate a better understanding of the concepts of world history. In terms of expectations, I've tried to keep these pretty simple because we need to be fluid with what's going on this year. As of right now, most of you are either in the A-Day cohort or the B-Day cohort, and some of you are going to be taking this class as a Pinnacle Connect student, which means you will never be in the building. You're just taking this class online. We also may go remote at some point completely for everyone. So I've tried to just lay out some ground rules, some very basic expectations, so you guys kind of know what's expected of you, whether you are in the building or not. If you are in the building, very standard, coming to class on time and with the materials. So that means coming in with your Chromebook, making sure it's charged, bringing in your headphones, a notebook, something to write with. Those are going to kind of be your standard materials. I'd also suggest bringing in your charger just in case you had a charging issue, because it's going to be really hard to do some of the coursework without your Chromebook. When you're in the building and in my class, please just follow social distancing rules. So keeping your mask on, staying in your assigned seat, things like that. And phones and AirPods will not be allowed in class at all this upcoming year. And that's going to be the same regardless of what teacher you have. I'm not entirely sure if they are going to give you lockers for the phones and AirPods. That was kind of the last thing I heard. But even if you aren't given an assigned locker, phones and AirPods do need to be put away. If you are an in-person student, I will only see you for about 1 hour every week. We need to make the most of that time, especially because we may end up going fully remote at some point again. So being focused in class, not being distracted with phones, music, things like that, will be to your benefit. In terms of the online expectations, which go across the board for all students, make sure you're turning things in on time. In just a moment, I'll kind of explain what the week looks like in terms of assignments, but please make sure you are submitting things on time and communicating with me if you have an issue with the due date. Also, just completing any of the readings, videos as I prescribe them. These are just to enhance your learning and knowledge of the topics. Make sure you're also taking notes. We'll talk about this a little bit more during the first week of school, but I would like you taking notes in a notebook instead of on your Chromebook, mainly because that's going to be kind of hard to do looking at the material online and taking notes online. So I do suggest getting just a standard notebook and a couple pens or pencils so you can take notes during class. Again, I have weekly office hours. This is going to be the best chance to ask me questions when we are not in the building. So please make sure you are attending those. And then always just emailing me if you have questions or need any help. I am here to help you. This is going to be a learning experience for all of us, but I'm going to try and keep things as simple and straightforward as possible. All right, the structure of the course. This course is considered something that's called a grad point or a GP course in the Pearson platform. Basically, what that means is the course is very student driven. So you can kind of work at things at your own pace. We'll come back to that in just a moment. So during each week, there will be two major lessons. An A-day lesson, which will be delivered on Mondays and Tuesdays, and a B-day lesson that will be delivered on Thursday and Friday. A-day lessons will be delivered in person to students in the A-day cohort, so those who are attending school on Monday and Tuesday. There will be a video, some sort of online lesson posted by Monday morning for those students who are in the B-day cohort or who are Pinnacle Connect students to access at some point during Monday or Tuesday. Vice versa will happen on Thursday and Friday. So the B-day lesson will be delivered in person to students in the B-day cohorts, and an online lesson will be posted for those A-day students and the Pinnacle Connect students. It's maybe a little confusing for you right now. Once we actually start, I think it's going to make sense to you guys, and hopefully by just having 2 lessons per week, you will be able to stay on top of things for my class, and you're not going to be overloaded with a different lesson every single day. So 2 major lessons per week. Now there might be more than 1 assignment per lesson, but that will be posted in the weekly agenda on the Pearson homepage. Due dates for everything during the week will be Fridays at 11:59 p.m. So that's regardless of your cohort or if you're Pinnacle Connect. So Fridays at 11:59 p.m., I will need all of the assignments. This gives you the opportunity, again, to kind of work at your own pace. Some of you may have really good time management skills and maybe work a little bit quicker, and you have your stuff submitted towards the beginning of the week. Maybe you have stuff going on for your math class at the beginning of the week that's taking up a lot of your time. As long as the lessons and assignments are submitted by Friday before midnight, you're fine. This is to try and accommodate. Some of you might be trying to work and go to school during this. Some of you may have different responsibilities at home. So I'm trying to keep this as flexible as possible. If for some reason it's Friday night and you realize, oh shoot, I'm not going to be able to get my assignment in, the first thing you're going to want to do is email me. We're going to go over my email hours in just a moment, but it is your responsibility to communicate that to me as soon as possible. If you've had me in the past, you know I'm fairly accommodating, and especially during this COVID era, I want to work with you guys so you can be successful in my class. So communication is really just going to be the key here. And my role in all of this is to support you through your learning and help guide you to success. Success is going to look different for all of us. So we're going to do some goal setting at the beginning of the year, and I'm going to be in a position to help guide you through and be successful. There's going to be a lot of different types of activities and assignments in the course, but they're all pretty similar to what a traditional class would have. So things like readings, videos, exit tickets and comprehension questions, quizzes, tests, essays, projects. All of that is going to be still pretty standard to what you've experienced in the past. One of the things we will do in this course is focus on current events. Each semester, you will have 7 current event write-ups, which I've created a separate video all about. And those are things you can work at your own pace, but will need to be completed by the end of the semester for a passing score. All right, course materials. Besides your Chromebook, your charger, and your headphones, you really just need a notebook and something to write with. You're not going to need other additional school supplies for this class just based on the nature of it. So it's pretty basic. A notebook to take notes, something to write with. Please make sure you're coming to class with that Chromebook charged and bringing the charger just in case. So that is your responsibility to have that in order to be prepared for class. It's going to be very difficult to do anything for the class, not just this class, but your classes in general, if you don't have your Chromebook charged. So that is your responsibility. And the very last thing I'll go over with you guys is teacher availability. With what is going on right now, teachers are doing a lot more working from home, but we do want to prioritize our mental health and maintaining some sort of work-life balance. So I'm just putting this note in the syllabus so it's in writing, but just note that I do not typically check my email between 4 p.m. and 7 a.m. So once I'm home from work at 4 p.m., I am not connected anymore. I am not looking at my email. I'm spending time with my family and kind of taking care of myself. And I pretty much don't check my email at all on the weekends, again, just to maintain some level of sanity. So my hours as a teacher that are in my contract is I need to be available from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. I usually get into work early, so I've kind of extended that to 7 a.m. Those are the hours in which you can expect a response from me. If you are emailing me at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday, you will not get a response till after 7 a.m. the next day. So just be aware of that's when I am online and actually actively checking my email. If you email me during those hours, I'm kind of putting it out there, expect to receive a response within 4 hours of that. Because if we're in the building, I'm going to be teaching from 9 to 1. So I'm just saying, give me a maximum of 4 hours to get a response back. But oftentimes, if I'm at my laptop, you can expect a pretty speedy response. So just kind of being aware and respectful of teachers and their time outside of school and outside of the building. But I will try and be as prompt as possible and available as possible to help you get through the course. So that is the entire syllabus. It's not overly long. I've tried to keep things simple. And as we all know, things are changing a lot. They can change daily during this time. So things could change to the syllabus and the expectations, but all of those will be communicated to you and explained when those occur. So you're never in the dark about anything. If you have specific questions on the syllabus, the materials, the expectations, please don't hesitate to email me. I'm happy to discuss anything on here with you, any comments, concerns, questions. So definitely use my email or my work phone, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I look forward to seeing you all in the very near future. Take care.